utterly disgusted. Utterly disgusted as a Knicks fan. This has got to be the lowest most of us Knicks fans have ever felt as Knicks fans. I mean, not only is the team trash, not only do we have a trash president, a trash product that's being put on the floor every night. And they're not a trash product as far as who they are. They're a trash product because that's what they give us on the floor. Trash performances. A trash owner. And now the events that happened last night. Charles Oakley, as we all know by now, man, was escorted by about 9 other people out of Madison Square Garden for one of two things. Either he was just sitting there, like he said, for like about 4.5 minutes or whatever it needs to the game, and he was approached by security, or he really was yelling at James Dolan, who's a few rows down below him, courtside, and giving him the business. Man, at the end of the day, it was a travesty what happened to Charles Oakley last night. I know some of y'all will be like, man, if I was an owner, I had somebody yelling and heckling at me, I escort him out too. Shut up. This is James Dolan. Charles Oakley did what every Knicks fan been wanting to do for the past 20 years or so. Dolan couldn't take it, so he abused his authority and his power, and he got security to get him up out of the building. If that's in fact what happened when they said Oakley was badgering Dolan. So you fans out there that's talking about, man, I wouldn't sit there and take that either. You're lying. Because every Knicks fan wanted to be Charles Oakley last night. We all know Charles Oakley doesn't come to many Knicks games. He came last night for a reason. He came last night to either, in my opinion, to either get on Phil or to get on Dolan. He's probably telling Dolan, you stupid son of a bitch, you need to fire Phil. You sitting here letting this man put this team, this organization in disarray by himself. But Phil, you want to get up and go to the aid of Charles Oakley. But you ain't been in front of a camera to come to the aid of the own product you were putting out on the court. You're defending your own tweets. You ain't done none of that. But you want to sit there and go to Oakley? I don't think it was a good idea for you to go to Oakley last night, because if he would have saw you, he was in orange reach, he probably would have punched you. The Knicks are trash. The Knicks organization right now is low. Then the Knicks PR puts out that sad report or that sad statement they had last night, and then at the end talking about Charles Oakley was a great Knick. We hope he gets some help. That was so disrespectful. So disrespectful. The Knicks are ass. I mean, the team, the front office, everybody associated with the New York Knicks are cheeks. Straight up cheeks. I mean, I know Brooklyn got the worst record in the NBA, but New York, you are lower than Brooklyn. You are trash. You know what? This is the worst sports organizations right now in the country. Baylor, the Knicks. You got Baylor because of all that stuff they got going on with the sexual harassment, and Art Browse, and all that BS they got going on. The Knicks are in second. And the Knicks are a professional team. They're not a university, a screwed up university like Baylor University, that's a whole different story for another day. But the New York Knicks, you're terrible. You are horrific. You are disgusting. You are the epitome of what every professional team should never be. You are in a major market in New York City, and you are acting like you have never been there before. You're James Dolan, go stand in traffic in Midtown. Just stand in traffic in Midtown blindfolded, so the next cab can tear your ass up. Phil Jackson, let me tell you what go skydiving without a parachute. Just drop straight down. Because you guys are horrible. Phil, you come in here, you're just taking money from New York. James Dolan, Phil has got you by the nuts because you can't fire him because you're on $24 million right now. So you got to sit here and wait the contract out. The most professional person in the Knicks organization has been Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony, I commend you, sir. Because if I've been sitting here taking all these shots, I ain't talking about the shots you're taking on the court, by the way. I'm talking about all the verbal shots. All the tweets, all the cryptic stuff that's been coming at your way, all the trade stuff that's coming at your way, and you have handled everything like a true professional. But it's New York fans who want to get rid of you. You know, it's New York fans who say you still don't have it. It's New York fans who say, hey, if we want something for Melo, we need to trade him now. We don't deserve you, Carmelo. We don't. Us Knicks fans, we do not deserve you. I know everybody like, man, we need to get rid of Melo, this, that. Man, stop. We can't win without him. We can't win with him. Everybody's talking about tank. What the hell you think we've been doing? We just tanked 2 years ago and got Porzingis. He's out 2 games a week, every daggone week. We just tanked. Just tear the whole team down and rebuild. Man, have y'all seen our draft prospects? Or have you seen how we drafted the last 10, 15, 20 years? If we even had draft picks? We suck at doing that. New York, we don't have the patience to build. We don't have the patience to groom players. As y'all can see, we can hardly keep a roster for longer than a year. But now with Phil's antics and all this stuff going on, it's hard to even get free agents to come here. Kids that's coming out of college and high school or whatever, and they got a chance to work out for the New York Knicks, they're going to reject it. Because they see it's a clown organization being ran by clowns. We are turning away free agents. I told y'all this a couple years ago. We are turning away anybody that we want is not going to come to the Knicks voluntarily. Except nothing but has-beens. Nothing but has-beens are going to come to New York. That's it. So whether we trade Melo or not, we're not going to get nothing for him. Melo doesn't want to go. He's been telling y'all that. So what? He took the money. So what? He took the money. If your job offered you a daggone raise, you would take the money too. So anybody who says Carmelo shouldn't have took the money, slap yourself 12 times. I hope it hurts every single time you do it. Because anybody will take a raise from their freaking job. At any opportunity they were supposed to. The Knicks are the worst organization in all sports. They're trash. I'm giving away all my New York Knicks apparel. That will be a video for y'all. I went downtown to give it to some homeless people. They flipped it around, saw it was the Knicks. They threw it back. They said they'd rather stay cold. They grabbed the cardboard and covered themselves. The Knicks are trash. The Knicks are god-awful cheeks. They're just terrible. The Knicks are terrible. I've been boycotting the Knicks all calendar year. I will not watch another New York Knicks game until I see a product on the floor worth viewing. I challenge all you fans to start boycotting the Knicks. Stop putting money in James Dolan pockets. Stop supporting these guys. Stop supporting these bums. They are terrible. The Knicks are terrible. Stop supporting them. Hashtag boycott the Knicks. Stop supporting the Knicks, man. The Knicks are terrible. ABC, ESPN, TNT, don't put the Knicks on TV no more. The only channel to have the Knicks on TV is Comedy Central. That's the only channel the Knicks should be on is Comedy Central. Turn off your league pass. Turn off everything, y'all. Do not watch the Knicks. Do not support the Knicks. Hashtag boycott the Knicks. The Knicks are terrible. The Knicks are terrible. And what happened to Charles Oakley last night was a travesty. That statement by the New York Knicks PR was disgusting. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. A former player, a former fan favorite. He was a fan favorite. And we treat him like this? James Dolan, you don't know shit about the game. You don't know shit about New York basketball. And you don't know nothing about the NBA. You're terrible, James Dolan. Phil Jackson, you suck. Who cares you want to land championships as a coach? You suck in your job right now. And you're just stealing money. And you don't care. Fans deserve better. New York Knicks fans deserve better. They do not deserve this. They don't. They don't deserve this. It should be fan appreciation night every night, Madison Square Garden, as far as I'm concerned. Spike, I'll help you pack up Phil's bags. Man, stop supporting James Dolan and the New York Knicks, y'all. Stop supporting them. I don't want to hear that. Real fans stick with their team. Man, real fans don't deserve what they got last night. Real fans don't deserve what they've been getting from the Knicks all these years. Real fans would have been left these daggone Knicks. I don't want to hear about real fans. Man, give me a real team. It's just trash.